petition titled "Stop All Educational Homework in South Africa," arguing that excessive homework is leaving many children overwhelmed and stressed. He now joins us on the line. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us, Joseph, on Africa Update.
Hi, hello. Good afternoon, Lulu, and good afternoon to your listeners.
All right. As both a former teacher and a parent, what have you personally seen that led you to believe that homework is becoming harmful to many learners?
Yes, Lulu, it's not only me that is complaining. It's quite a lot of parents that are complaining. I just went on social media and saw the complaints and so on. I said, why don't we start actually a petition? And thinking that, I thought, why don't I do it myself? I'm asking somebody else. Reason being is that I think the children are being overwhelmed with homework. 7 hours at school, coming back, having to do an excessive amount of homework. Homework is fine, but I think currently it's excessive.
Now, you've said the academic load is overwhelming for children. How is this affecting their well-being and just daily lives out of school?
Um, it does cause anxiety, stress, because of they are tired when they get home and they need to relax. I know my children personally, when they came home, they wouldn't do homework immediately. They would go and sleep first and then wake up and sit again with homework. And this creates a anti-school kind of a perception with the learners. They start disliking school, and parents have said there's a resistance towards school. Children find school not a nice place to be at, and it should be a nice place to be at. So there's quite a lot of resistance, and I think it's because of, I don't know where I'm going ahead of myself, because of curriculum overload. Like we're saying, homework should just be an extension of what's being taught in class. But this is not the case with assessments, new topics that parents have to research and then teach their children, which is unfair. Even homework over a weekend, I think is unfair.
Now, some educators argue that homework helps reinforce what learners are taught in class. The current system, you believe that the current system may not be achieving that goal. You've already highlighted, some issues that are as a result of overload in terms of homework. What do you think needs to happen?
I think what we need to do as an immediate as immediately is schools have to take the initiative to set guidelines for homework, because uh, occasionally primary school, high school, even TVET colleges, you have different teachers giving homework, so nobody knows what the other one has given, and they should standardize or uh, coordinate their homework and set a certain time limit of what's being given. I know I was a math teacher, math lit, I was teaching, and I had to give every day or second day homework, but I try to limit it. So it must be limited. So there must be coordination from that side. And as I spoke to parents and teachers, I think the curriculum overload is the major problem, because you have one subject but with too many topics. Teachers are complaining they are not done with one topic, then they have to be on the other topic. So it leaves no creativity for them. They force to pass the buck to the learners, and thus also to us. And parents are desperate at this stage for the government, for the education department to intervene and to look at how we can remedy this situation.
And what message, just in wrapping up, what message do you have to send to policymakers and the Department of Education about creating a more balanced learning environment?
They have to relook at the curriculum, the overload, the lots of subjects, the topics within the subjects. And I would advise them, there are times when curriculums are being revised. Is to speak to the teachers. They know best. Don't take professors from universities. With all due respect, of course, they are knowledgeable, but don't take them um, to to revise the curriculum. Speak to the teachers, maybe some input from parents also, but mostly from the teachers because they are there in the cold front.
Yeah.
So that is my advice to them.
Your support on social media, are you impressed or you're hoping for more?
Oh, I was so impressed with the support. Of course, there are one or two that's trying to be funny and saying, no, keep them longer at school and so on. But it's funny, but I was so impressed. And then also the petition, because I'm an individual, I'm not an organization.
Yeah.
I can't give you like a website to go to. People had to look for the petition. So the petition didn't go all that well, but I checked yesterday. Yeah, yesterday or the day before, it was about just over 500. But what I'm going to do is to forward that. I already emailed all those people saying I'm going tomorrow. Actually, I'm going to draft a letter to the Minister of Education, Saviwe Karabo, and I'm going to just put it out there and say and tell them this is urgent and they have to come out and say something to the parents. So that is my plan of action.
Joseph, all the best, and thank you so much for joining us on Africa Update.
Thanks so much, Lulu. Have a nice day.
Thank you, and to you too. That's Joseph,
Bye-bye.
Cape Town father and former teacher, joining us on the line. Matseko is here. Good afternoon, and we will